The episode begins with Voight quietly reflecting by his window, sipping coffee. His attention is caught by a dying leaf on his plant, prompting him to care for it. He notices something in his fireplace that unsettles him emotionally. Soon after, Trudy visits, bringing coffee and urging him to reconnect with Commander Devlin to help reinstate the intelligence unit. She's concerned. It's been a month since the team was disbanded, and Voight has become isolated. Trudy pushes Voight to avoid his usual aggressive tactics and approach Devlin diplomatically. Taking her advice, Voight visits Devlin and argues that all misconduct charges have been cleared, and his team has been on their best behavior. He warns that team members are drifting. Kiana Cook has already transferred to another precinct and links the rising crime rates to their absence. But Devlin remains cautious and refuses to rush the reinstatement process. Elsewhere, Atwater is back on patrol. Torres, at home, hears sirens and seems frustrated at being sidelined. Burgess and Ruzek, still without badges, are shown rekindling their romantic relationship. Ruzek is later called for temporary duty at another precinct, leaving Burgess disappointed. Voight responds to a neighborhood disturbance when shots ring out. A woman he just spoke with, Aggie, is hit by a stray bullet. Voight attempts to save her until paramedics arrive, even plugging her wound with his finger. Later, he's barred from investigating the case and is furious when the assigned sergeant mishandles the crime scene. Voight learns that Aggie died en route to the hospital. Determined to find justice, Voight seeks information from a local informant, then passes the lead to Ruzek. Ruzek heads to a bar under the guise of looking for a hit-and-run driver, but quickly runs into tension with Dee, a local thug. A woman named Imani, who appears to be undercover, tries to defuse the situation. Voight instructs Ruzek to follow Imani, but he can't leave patrol for long, so Voight takes over. Voight then contacts Burgess asking her to surveil Imani. Eager to help, she agrees. Burgess overhears an argument between Imani and Dee that escalates into violence. She intervenes, revealing herself as police. A physical fight breaks out, and when Dee pulls a gun, Voight shoots him to protect Burgess. He orders her to leave since she's not officially reinstated. Voight confronts Imani, who begrudgingly reveals she's chasing a gunrunner known as Raptor. The dead man was her contact for setting up a meeting. Her supervisor arrives and chastises her for acting alone. Devlin also shows up, questioning Voight's presence. Surprisingly, Imani covers for him and even insists she could use his help. Together, Voight and Imani continue the investigation. They find clues in Dee's apartment leading them to Raptor. Later, they team up with Atwater and Ruzek for a sting operation. It turns into a trap, leading to a shootout. Despite the danger, they identify a suspect and follow more leads. Ani to inform her superiors, but she prefers to go rogue. They investigate a warehouse, uncovering more weapons and catching a suspect linked to multiple homicides. Imani insists Voight take the collar to ensure justice, knowing her supervisor would cut a deal instead. Voight makes another plea to Devlin to reinstate his team. Devlin refuses, accusing Voight of leaving destruction in his wake. In response, Voight reveals unreported weapons signed off by Devlin and his predecessor, using the evidence as leverage. Back at the precinct, Voight welcomes Imani, who's been fired, and offers her a temporary spot on his team. Initially reluctant, she agrees. Voight returns Burgess and Torres's badges, signaling that the intelligence unit is officially back.